Good morning. I am Dr. Marlene Bricker, and I am here with Unity Spiritual Center. And I would like to welcome each and every one of you, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever your beliefs, all are welcome here. So we are Unity, and we have a wonderful philosophy that we would love that we share with you every Sunday morning, and we hope you share it with others. Because it is a beautiful philosophy, and you don't need to change your religion. It's just a beautiful addition to your life. So I want to start with one of our thoughts. Human beings create, and this, I want you to listen very carefully to this. Human beings create their experiences by the activity of their thinking. Everything in the manifest realm has its beginning in thought. Our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs have the power to create our reality. We create not just as individuals, but as groups. We are all connected in the one mind. We cannot always know the larger meaning of our circumstances at the time we experience them. What may seem to be a terrible event may turn out to be the catalyst for our highest possible good. By using our free will, we always have the choice to experience good. Wow. That's almost worthy of being read again, isn't it? I think I will. I want you to listen to this again because it gives me chill bumps. Human beings create their experiences by the activity of their thinking. Everything in the manifest realm has its beginning in thought. Our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs have the power to create our reality, that which is out of us. We create not just as individuals, but as groups. We are all connected in the one mind. We cannot always know the larger meaning of our circumstances at the time we experience them. What may seem to be a terrible event may turn out to be the catalyst for our highest possible good. By using our free will, we always have the choice to experience good. And my own personal addition to that is that's the only free will we have, is how we choose to experience life. Because I can't control the weather, but I can control how I respond to it. I can't control who shows up sitting in this room today, but I can control how I respond. And now I want to read something by Eric Butterworth, who I just love his writings. Mediocrity is self-inflicted and genius is self-bestowed. Sounds like one of your quotes, Bob. Mediocrity is self-inflicted and genius is self-bestowed. Kind of either way, huh? So now I will go into my topic, which is staying alive. And I took the word alive and made an acronym because that's what I've been doing these past 4 weeks. So for alive, A is always, L is letting, I is in, V is vibrant, E is energy. Alive, always letting in vibrant energy. That's how we stay alive. And now I want to read what I've written on the topic to get us started. Have you ever thought about what it really means to be alive? Not just living, but being alive. Hearing the sounds of music, the birds, the wind, smelling the flowers, Fireplaces, coffee, popcorn, tasting coffee, popcorn. How good it feels to crawl under the covers when you are cold. The joy of friendship, working at something you enjoy. Seeing how nice it looks when the leaves are raked. Thank you, Rocky. This is being alive, cherishing each moment and living it, breathing it in, feeling it at the cellular level, regardless of what is happening around you. Always letting in vibrant energy. That is how we stay alive. So I was thinking about that, and I think it's a challenge for us who walk this planet to be alive. Because most of us think, if I get up in the morning and I eat and I take a sip of something and I push through my day, I'm alive. But are you? Are you really alive if you just go through the motions of living? If you go through the motions of saying, oh, hey, hi, how are you? But you really don't care. You see people on the street, hey, how are you? Most people don't really care how they are. But what if you did? What if you went around every day and when you say to someone, hi, how are you today? You really meant it. And if they were saying not so well, to say, hey, what might make it better? I mean, it's funny. When people, one of the answers that I love, when I'll say, hey, how are you today? People go, not bad. And I always say, well, I have a question for you. What would it take to make it good? What is not bad? What would it take to make it good? When you wake up and you're on this side of the earth, it is good. It is a gift. It is an opportunity. You know, you think about someone like Stephen Hawking, who did so many things from a wheelchair. I was watching a movie last night that was absolutely wonderful. It was called Te Eda. And it was a true story. I love watching true movies. Our son does. So, you know, we've really gotten into watching movies that are all about true stories. And this was about an Indian girl, a Choctaw. Choctaw? Yeah. I think she was Choctaw. And she wanted to be an actress. And we're not talking in 2021. We're talking in the early 1900s. And she went on this journey, and it was a really tough one because she ended up going to Broadway, and she did get in a play. But it took her a year, and it just, you know, they just weren't interested, and she was just fabulous. But she told these beautiful Indian stories when she'd put on her dress, and she would tell the story of her people. And her drama teacher encouraged her to do that, you know, and she would start, I mean, it was an amazing story. And she ended up, it's unbelievable, Eleanor Roosevelt saw her perform. And she was so amazed that this young woman was invited to perform at the White House for Franklin Delano Roosevelt and this whole group of people, and she was invited several times. And I think about staying alive. I mean, she went through obstacle after obstacle, but in that movie, they talked about an actress. Steve, do you remember who it was, the one who lost her leg? Sarah Bernhardt, who is one of the greatest actresses ever, who lost her leg. And it didn't stop her from her career, and she didn't have a prosthesis. And I think, what is it about certain people? What is it within them? Do they have a gene for living? Do they have the living gene? And some of us get the gene of doom and gloom. I talked about groups, that we're not just individuals. We are a collective conscience. If anybody doesn't like the way the country's going, Don't blame it on him or her. Blame it on all of us, because we all have a part in it. You know, I'm going to be really honest with you. I didn't even realize the importance of midterm elections until probably 10 years ago. I just kept thinking, oh, it's the president. I didn't know much about politics or what makes my world tick. Or when people will say to me, well, I'm not into politics. And I go, well, are you into your health care? Are you into your food? Are you into your kids' education? Oh, yeah, I'm into all that. I said, well, you better learn about politics, because whoever you elect are the ones that affect all of those things. So I thought, I think I better become more aware. I think I better become more aware of local issues. Because I'm standing here in Illinois, and I notice when I go into the stores, most of the people have masks on. Not the same in Missouri. Different elected officials. In fact, we have a thing going on in Missouri right now where parents are asked to report any school that has a mask mandate because they want to stop them all. So rather than protecting the children, they're working to not. So it matters. Everything matters. What we do as a group, who we have as friends, it matters. If we have friends who sit around and complain all the time and go through the ancient awfuls, how can you leave uplifted? Or if you have friends that do nothing but complain about their aches and pains, which happens as we get older. Sometimes that's what people do. How can we leave feeling uplifted? But if we're with a group of people that is constantly thinking about, what can I do to make life better? What can I do to make my world better? For heaven's sakes, it doesn't mean we have to be running out doing marathons. But we all could post something nice on Facebook. What might happen if each of us decided every morning I'm going to get up and write a sentence on Facebook, wishing everyone a blessed day. Go out and enjoy the sunshine. Be grateful for the little things. Smell the coffee. It's funny, even people that don't like coffee, the smell is fabulous, isn't it? I think coffee truly smells better than it tastes. But, when you go to the grocery store, and I pass the coffee aisle, and I inhale the smell of those fresh beans, it smells amazing. That's a treat. It's not a big deal. I'm in the grocery store anyway, why not enjoy the fragrance? What if when you go somewhere, you say hello to a stranger? You just go, hi, hope you're having a good day. How's your day going? Have a good one. Hope you're doing something special. Somebody who waits on you at the store, thanks so much for serving. Thanks for your service. Thanks for being here. What does it take? Do you understand that those are the things that keep you alive? Vibrant. Letting the vibrant energy in. Every time I look at the world and I see all the things I don't like, I'll go and read about all the people who've done such kind things in the midst of all of this. I think about our healthcare workers who have tirelessly, so unselfishly given of themselves through these past almost 2 years. First responders, grocery store clerks, people that kept things going that we wouldn't have had. We complain, look at the empty shelves when I go here and there. Okay, well, what about the ones that are filled? There's enough to fill my pantry. And as long as I have food and clothing and a roof over my head right now, do I really need a whole lot more? Could I be grateful for that? how many people don't have it? If we don't like what we see in our lives, look at it differently. That's all we have to do. There is no world out there, people. It doesn't exist. If you ever saw the movie A Beautiful Mind, anybody ever see that movie? It didn't matter that the FBI wasn't chasing this guy. It didn't matter that all the stuff he believed wasn't true. He believed it, and that was enough. That was enough to make it a reality. My beliefs are what make my life a reality. And my life is good. And I will call it good. Why? Because it is the life that God gave me. The issues I go through, the things that I personally deal with, they are my issues that I have been given in this incarnation to care for. And trust me, we all get our share. Last year at this time, there was a year and a half ago, it started way before that, but we went through some very, 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 very traumatic and serious family issues. And it was to the point that we weren't sure if we were going to lose a very, very dear loved one. And you know what? I can remember a Sunday morning when we were having to go get this loved one from about 300 miles away. But I spoke before I went. And I thought, how am I going to do this? And I know it's because I let vibrant energy in. Because I'm still alive, regardless of what happens around me. I had a woman call a few weeks ago who was suffering. She had lost a loved one. And she asked me if I could help her. And I said, no, dear, I'm sorry. I can't help you. I can't take your grief away. I wish I could. But I can't. Why? Because grief is a normal part of life. It is something you have to experience. You have to go through the stages. I can support you. I can care about you. But I can't make you feel better. And then I thought, well, maybe I'm not a very good minister. Maybe I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And I even went on to say to her, if anyone tells you they can, don't believe them. Because I don't care if you're unity, I don't care how strong you are in unity or any faith. When you lose someone you love, it hurts. There's a void. This is the human condition. And I was really kind of shocked because her answer was, oh my gosh, thank you for being so honest. And it was really an awareness because I thought as human beings, what more can we do but to be honest with our fellow human beings? And to collectively, as a group, stop thinking about our individual little tiny self. Can you imagine if we were up somewhere really high above the earth and all the people were there, every single person, they were all lined up. They would be such little tiny dots you wouldn't know one from the other. That's how teeny we are. That's how tiny we are. But collectively, we are huge. And so what I would like to leave you with this morning, with this message, is in order to stay alive, you need to let vibrant, and always let vibrant energy in. What did I say here? In, see, always letting in vibrant energy. So I want to end with my poem, and then we will do a short meditation, and then Tony and Bob and Randy will see us out. All of us here on this planet today are working hard to find a way of living, staying alive, the desire to thrive, not just get up each morning and sigh about the day ahead, wondering why I should even get out of bed, noticing how much my head is filled with despair, feeling that life is simply not fair. Poor me, problems galore. I'm a good person. I deserve more. It seems like I am the only one of the people I know that is so sad. None of my friends are like me, or do I just not see the truth? Then I thought about what the wise man said. I bought the book. I took it home with me. He said you have to stay alive. Make it happen. It is how you thrive. Let the vibrant energy in. That is the only way you win. Breathe it in. Fill each cell. Vibrant energy will keep you well on the road to finding your bliss. Until you wake up wanting to kiss the earth below your feet as you jump out of bed to greet the day, filled with joy as you say, good morning. And now I would just like you to find that place of peace, that place of comfort, that place of rest, that place that keeps you grounded. And take a deep breath. And as you breathe in all of the vibrant energy around you. Feel it filling every cell in your body. Feel it filling your soul, your heart, filled with warmth and joy and the spark of being alive. Being alive today, this Sunday, on this planet. Surrounded by a friend or a family or a puppy, or snuggled in your warm bed, or sitting in a nice place before the fire, or perhaps you're in Florida, out in the sunshine. But just feeling grateful, that sense of gratitude, that sense of joy, that sense of living and being in the present moment. Simply knowing that at this very moment in time, all is well. All is well, and it is good. God is good all the time. And you have a piece of God, a spark that lives right within you. It is there for your asking every moment of every day. And it is good. And I ask that you remember this. Keep it on your mind. Know, so that if you feel like you're slipping, you can dig in and become that vibrant energy that you were created to be. And now I ask that you take in a deep breath and fill your lungs with this vibrant energy and breathe out anything that is less than vibrant. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Move your head to the right and the left. And when you are ready, open your eyes and focus on something you did not notice before. Again, I would like to tell you that we are Unity Spiritual Center. We operate solely on donations from amazing people like yourselves. So I'm hoping at this time of the year, maybe you feel like sharing a gift with us. We'd be so appreciative. And again, it does so much to support things that help to support you. I would like to remind you we have services every week at 11 a.m. right here in Collinsville. We would love to see you. If you're not able to join us in person, please join us online. Share this with your family and your friends. Put it on your personal Facebook page. Share a little love with the world. That's how it works. And so with that, I would like to thank you and say God bless. And at this time, I will introduce Tony for the Daily Word. Thanks, Tony.
Good morning. Daily Word for Sunday, December 12th, 2021. The word is love. And the affirmation, love lights my way. Let that seep in. Love lights my way. In this Advent season, as I prepare my heart for the rebirth of my inner Christ child, I take a moment to connect with the spirit of love within. Sometimes this season may seem to be about presents, food, and celebration, but it is really about love. Love is the power upon which the whole world revolves. Especially at this busy time of year, I want to stay attuned to the love of the Christ within. Through this reciprocal power, the love I give returns to me abundantly. Love transcends all, transforming any perceived negativity into a blessing. I express love in all my words and actions. I may give a plate of homemade food or send a heartfelt note of appreciation. Whatever I do, I let the love in my heart be my guide. And from Scripture, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. There is no other commandment greater. And that is Mark 12:31. And let's review that affirmation again. You can say it with me silently or aloud. It's nice and simple, but very valuable. Love lights my way.
Okay, good morning, everybody. December birthdays that I'd like to announce are Polly McCleskey was December 3rd, and December 4th was Lona Myers. Okay, my quotes for today are, before we ask God for anything, we must first thank Him for everything. And the other one is my little humor. Remember, when nothing goes right, go left.